Hello, Quinana. How the fuck are ya? Yes, I've always wanted to say that. Hello, Quinana. Welcome to Life's
Drag.
Okay, so half of you know the name of the show that you're at. I love that. Let's try that again. Life's
Drag.
Yes, honey. My name's Dean Misdale. Welcome to the show. Are we ready to have a good time tonight? Of course we are. It's Friday and we're getting drunk. We are drinking? Yes, but yeah, the front row is not me. They forget that this is... I don't care what you're drinking. You don't need to tell me a life story. Thank you. That's We've got a front row full of Karens. That's going to make for a fun show. Karens from Quinana. Oh my God, you can't make it up, can you? And yes, sorry, I apologise now. I'm probably going to say fuck a few times. Is that okay? No? Oh, well, the exit's that way and that way. Sorry about it, doll. So, welcome to the show. Quick show of hands. Who's been to one of my shows before? Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. I can't see past the third row, but that's great. Sure. So yes, welcome if you're new here. Welcome if you've been before. You know what's going to happen. You can't with these two in the front row. They are. I refer to a lot of my hardcore groupies as stalkers, and it is with the absolute most utmost, love and admiration. And these two really are. They have followed me literally around the world at this point. So. Quinana is not too far from them either. So, welcome to the show. Life's a Drag is a tale of turning lemons into lemonade and really surviving the last 2.5 years of the shit show we've been living through, known as the pandemic. And, like everybody, we've all had our own trials and tribulations and ups and downs throughout the pandemic. And, I've had my own. And, 2020 for me was going to be amazing. I started out 2020 like every other year. I always kick off the year with the Perth Fringe Festival. It's my favourite time of year to, start the year with a bang. And I did that in 2020, did my show at the festival, had a great time, bounced over to Adelaide to do Adelaide Fringe for the first time, got back from Adelaide Fringe and a week later the entire world shut down. And, I, like a lot of people, I found myself unemployed overnight. And I was like, oh shit, what am I gonna do? I'm self-employed, I rely on venues, nightclubs, theatres, bars, all that stuff being open to kind of perform and work. So I thought, well, I'm gonna have to, come up with some ideas. And I came up with a genius idea that I was gonna start performing on Facebook Live and, asking people for tips. So that's what I did. I started setting up the karaoke machine and I'd put my phone next to the television and I'd get into drag, from about here up, just the money shot. And I'd press live on Facebook and I'd start singing songs and I'd have my PayPal link up and I'd be like, if you want to send me a tip, send a song request or whatever, and I'd have a glass of wine and I'd be chatting with everyone because, I had a captive audience. Everyone was sitting at home in lockdowns and unemployed and all that sort of stuff. So I thought, well, give it a try and I might make, a little bit of money, who knows. And the first night I did this, I made enough money to pay my rent for an entire month. Yeah, so a very humbling experience to have, my fan base here in Perth and those watching around the world, throw me a lifeline, and it really got me through that first hump of the pandemic where a lot of us were just like, what the hell is going on? And I started doing these every Friday night and they became my Friday night live in the lounge room shows, and I'm sure some of you might have watched along even, and they were a lot of fun. And this next song I'm going to sing for you kind of became my anthem throughout these live in the lounge room shows, because I can tell you now, if drag queens know how to do anything, honey, we know how to survive.
Yeah!
At first I was afraid, I was petrified, kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong and I grew strong. And I learned how to get along, and so you're back, hey, rubbing on my face. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed, I should have talked, I should have made baby peace. I've known for just 1 second, you be back to bother me, go on now, go, what?
Walk out the door.
Surprise you, here now. It took all the strength I had not to fall apart. Kept trying hard to mend the pieces of my broken heart. And I spent oh so many nights just feeling sorry for myself. I used to cry, but now I hold my head up high and you see me, somebody new. I'm not that chained up little person still in love with you. And so you felt like jumping in and just expect me to be free. I'm saving all my loving for one who's loving me. Go on now, go, sing it.
Look out the door.
Yeah,
Just turn around now.
'cause you're not. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? You